The Earth. You may know it as that blue thing Bruce Willis is always trying to save. Or from its famous collaboration with wind and fire. Or just simply as that place where George Clooney lives. Anyway, the Earth had some genuinely bad news this week.
A White House report that says global warming threatens every part of the U.S.
This isn't something in the distant future. Climate change is already affecting us now.
Every day, the sun emits rays in the form of visible light, ultraviolet rays, and infrared rays, which pass through the atmosphere and warms the Earth's surface. Usually, the heat is radiated back into space. But because of greenhouse gases like CO2, nitrous oxide, O3, and methane, which absorb this heat, the heat that should be radiated back into space is readmitted in all directions into Earth's atmosphere, warming the surface, resulting in the creation of a blanket-like layer of heat in Earth's atmosphere.
Meet Mr. Sunbeam. He comes all the way from the sun to visit Earth.
Hello, Earth. Just popping in to brighten your day. La 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 la. And now I'll be on my way.
Not so fast, Sunbeam. We're greenhouse gases. You ain't going nowhere.
Oh! Ah! Oh! Ah! Oh! Oh, God, it hurts!
Pretty soon, Earth is chock full of sunbeams. They're rotting corpses heating our atmosphere.
And because most of the Earth's surface is the ocean, 80 to 90% of that trapped heat is absorbed by the ocean, causing it to warm. This is due to the ocean's ability to absorb 1,000 times the heat as the atmosphere. For example, make believe that this water balloon is the Earth and the flame is the sun. The balloon doesn't pop when it comes into contact with the flame because the water inside is absorbing all of the heat. This is how the Earth works. As a result of this warming, the average monthly Arctic ice extent in September has been declining 13.3% per decade since the year 1979, which may not seem like a lot, but just in 2007, the decline in sea ice was enough to cover Texas and Alaska combined. The warming of the ocean also harms the coral reefs and polar bears. This year alone, the Arctic sea ice reached its maximum extent, and it was still the smallest winter maximum coverage, falling short by 346.7 miles from the average maximum from 1979 to 2014. The melting of the Arctic sea ice has led to a rise in sea level. According to NASA, the sea level rises 3.19 millimeters per year, which may not be flooding the streets of New York like in the movies, but it does harm coastal communities, raising infrastructure costs.
It is our responsibility to save the Earth.